The other day while I was writing my speech, I took a moment and thought to myself, what can I do so that the Key Club members see potential inside of me? And from there, I knew I had to be true to myself and true to all of you. Hello everyone, my name is Hector Bustos, and I'm running for your 2015 through 2016 Key Club Vice President. I was always very nervous to speak in front of a large amount of people, but ever since I joined Key Club, I feel like I've come out of my comfort shell. And now I have the ability to speak in front of you. I have grown into a very strong leader because of Key Club. Here are a couple of reasons why you should consider voting for me. I will never give up. Last year, I was interviewed for club rep. Unfortunately, I didn't get the position, but I didn't let that stop me, and I submitted an application for executive assistant for our division. I didn't get that either. But just because those two outcomes were not in my favor, I didn't let that from stopping me to achieve my goals. And that's why I'm up here right now trying to achieve my goals to become vice president. And I know what most of you guys are thinking. He has no experience on board, therefore he's not ready for such a big position. But I'm here to tell you that if I am elected, I will work to the best of my ability to make this club even more successful, and I will prove to all of you that I was the right vote. I have been in Key Club for 2 years now, and I've grown a never-ending love for our club and our division. I especially love all of you because I feel at home when I walk through these doors. I feel like I'm in such a warm environment where we all care for each other, and I care for all of you. If elected, my goal as vice president would be to give all members the recognition that they deserve. I believe that even if you've only gone to one community service event, that's just one step forward to making the community a better place. And in my eyes, I think that's amazing. I would take the time to thank all the members at events, because without all of you, our club wouldn't be one of the biggest clubs here on campus. In the end, your vote is what will determine how this club will be run next year. If you all could help and boost me up to vice president, I will help boost all of you so that our club will continue to be one of the best clubs in our division and our region. And remember, always stay true to yourself, Dragons, and make the best decision. I would like to start off the term with a once upon a time and strongly end the term next year with and you live happily ever after. Thank you.
Any questions?
Yes.
What do you love the most about Key Club?
So the question was, what do I love most about Key Club? What I love most about Key Club is just all the dedicated members that I see at events. And I just love having that type of bond with all the members. It's like a family bond that I love to have. And just like getting to meet new people at events and making new friendships, that's what I love most about it. Yes?
How will you give recognition?
The question was, how will I give recognition? Like I said in my speech, I just want to give recognition to those members that are like in the shadows when they go to events. Like I've seen many members that go to events, but they don't get that recognition that they deserve. And I would probably just give recognition to them just by saying thank you or giving them something special if I see like they've like gone out of their way to go to an event or like they've done their best at an event. That's how I would recognize them. Anyone else? Yes.
What are your end of the term goals? Or what do you want to have accomplished by the
What I want to accomplish by the end of the term is I just want to make our club just an even stronger family. I want everyone to have, in a way, have a bond with everyone else. Because I know I don't think a lot of people know each other from in here. And by the end of the term, I just want everyone to at least know each other's names and like have that family bond that I have had with a lot of you. Yes?
Following that answer, how do you plan to make that happen?
I would plan to make that happen by doing a lot of icebreakers, because I feel like when we do icebreakers, that's when a lot of the tension goes away. So by maybe just more interactive icebreakers with one another, because I know I've noticed that a lot of people from this side of the room and a lot of people from this side of the room have really different personalities, and I just want to mix those personalities in with each other. So, yeah. Yes.
How would you keep people informed, like the people that don't attend meetings, if they have sports or other clubs?
Definitely. I think that I've heard a lot of people have told me that they don't really get a lot of the information. What I would do is I would just try, like, at every meeting, try to get everybody's email, because I know at a lot of new meetings, a lot of new people come in, or people that aren't even in Key Club, they come in and they just hear about all the events and they want to join in. So probably just have, like, for every meeting a sign-in sheet, so we can just add emails to those who.
Hi everyone, I'm joined in and I'm planning to rerun for 2015-2016 Segerstrom Vice President of Key Club. When you normally think of a Vice President, you think of an assistant, a second a command to the President. You guys need to know what a Vice President does so you understand what I would do. Again, the duties include weekly meetings that I have to attend to make sure everything is running and to maintain how activities are. I also have to ensure that the President is responsible for all of his tasks, or her tasks, and that they're carrying them out in an orderly manner. In general, I'm like the support of the group. I have to make sure everyone has the proper assistance they need to function correctly. To add on, I like to implement certain behaviors to uphold the structure of the entire term of which I am the VP. This includes the DCMs. You know how everyone goes to the meetings on Tuesdays at the school, but then they don't go to events? It's pretty weird, but there's some people here that are guilty of this. That's okay. We just need to have a good start, having everyone come to DCMs, and eventually do community service as well. And furthermore, this is just a generality. If I was running for any position, I like to strive to set an example for other people to follow, whether I know them or whether this is the first time they're seeing me in their life. So I'd hope to make everyone a permanent member of Key Club. And not only that, I'm going to stay here for all 4 years of high school, board member or not. So it's okay if I don't get this position, but I like it to help you guys. And with collaborating and working with other members, I have to make sure that their ideas will be acknowledged and respected. So if you have any ideas, you can come forward and speak to any of us. I'm the person you can talk to if you want to, and we could help improve our club too. I'd have to make sure their ideas will be acknowledged. I already read that. Because they might just think of something like the perfect fundraiser or the best designs for a sweater, like we know Min Tam designed the right sweater for us that we're going to do for next year. On its own, the Vice President seems like an insignificant position to many people. What I might be elected to do is summed up with sustaining Key Club on a daily basis. I could turn the Vice President to a more vital spot than it already is if I utilize my time correctly and make the correct decisions. In my view, being VP would mean being everyone's help that they can rely on to ensure the best possible experience they could have with this club. If all the officers' duties suddenly become slightly reinforced by me, then it'll probably have more of an impact than they had before. This goes for tasks like helping the class reps contact members about club attendance, having the secretary delegate people's hours for me to help out on, or occasionally helping the fundraising chairs formulating ideas for fundraising. I could do all of those things. I'm like the jack of all trades, they say. I hope you brought everything.
And your 3-minute talking session begins now. Are there any questions?
Gina.
How has contributed to Key Club this past term, and how will you use your experience to effectively serve as our Vice President?
That's a great question. That's a great question, Tina. How have contributed? Okay. Helping the board, that's basically a small summary of what I do. But to expand on that, what I can do is help find community service events for people. I remember finding events that were innovative, like the Disney Princess at Marathon. I searched for that and gave that to Tina Nguyen. I gave marathons to Tina. I had her look through them. I've consulted with Jose Sanchez, our fundraising chair, over fundraising ideas. Well, not many times, thank you, but I helped Benson, our historian, with pictures, but this was not notable. It's 3 times. And all in all, I ask people what they need, and I'm always I have to be a presence to them.
Going with what So with the task you did for this year, how will you improve for the next time if you were elected vice president?
I have to force myself on top of people, but like I have to make sure they're doing their job correctly, like be their manager almost, but not really. I have to like be their teammate as well. So like everything I said to the secretary, I have to help out a few times, but not to a point where I take over their job. Just like, hey, you're doing stuff for your classes and your clubs that aren't Key Club. Let me help you out here, and then you'll spot me next time. Yes, Rosetti?
What are your end of the term goals for the new term?
Okay, that's good. That's a fantastic question because I rehearsed for that. You know how we have Keywind and we have Red Cross and we have CSF? Those are clubs. We can all work with those clubs because I'm in all of those clubs, mostly Key Club. And I want to like make sure we want to work with them more. Like I remember we had a pennies war. That was fun. We should fundraise more with Keywinds. Fundraise more with other clubs. Not only fundraise, but also hold socials with them. They both raise their hand at the same time.
Make a choice.
Grave.
You made the right choice. What do you love most about Key Club? Oh, come on now.
Well, see, when I came here at first, I didn't like talking to people, and I didn't like having a happy face all the time. So I'm like this. But like I'm still like that, but inside it's okay. I love Key Club. Timmy.
Since you are running for the same position again for the second year in a row, what were some flaws that you found during your term as vice president that you plan on changing if elected again?
I would like to make sure everyone in every corner of the room. Wait, sit down. Oh.
My name is Michelle Navarrete and I'm running for vice president. This would be my third and final year running for Key Club board. I started from the lowest position, meaning from sophomore rep, moving up to now fundraising chair, and hopefully to be your VP in March, not next year. The thing that I've learned about Key Club is that it's not just a club on campus, it's more than that. We become a family once we're in here. It's taught me how to get out of my comfort zone and how to communicate better with people. The vice president has a role of not just helping the president, but also the board members. I want to be VP not only because I have a passion for Key Club, but because I want to improve my home club and community. I want to inspire other Key Clubbers to join and become part of this family. There's nothing better than having the feeling of someone being able to help you whenever you need them. As a vice president, I promise to help not just our board members, but everyone. Due from experience from fundraising chair, I know that every position has its own difficulties. Going from mine that I didn't know what to do and I didn't want to ask for help because I thought that was embarrassing. So what I wanted to change this year as a VP, because I know the president would be busy, was that have follow-up checkups to see if anyone needed help in any case they needed. Also, I know as from experience from secretary, as Tyra was, that she would always need help in her ROFs, and I think that's always a problem being bored, that it's never people never do it, and I think that's something that we should change and be more efficient. I will try to help every single chair as much as I can by helping fundraising chair to do fundraisers if we need them, or if our spirit chair, which we haven't really emphasized on, if they need spirit packs for our home club, t-shirts, that we will do anything possible to fundraise so we have our own Segerstrom logo outside in our division. I promise to put all my effort and devotion to this club to make it almost a utopia so everyone will enjoy it. I know this is no walk in the park, but I am ready for this challenge.
What new ideas would you have to bring to the club?
For the club as a whole, I think that I would do that. As being bored now, something we always say that we'll do member recognition or icebreakers, and I think that always flops because we forget or sometimes we don't plan it enough time. So something I would do differently is that we actually would have to plan it, and whether one of us can't do it, then someone else has to take that initiative. And I think that we have to get everyone involved because everyone has their own cliques, everyone's in their own little group, and I think that we should all be mixed, maybe say hi to a friend or something. Yes. for joining.
What are your end of the term goals for the new term coming up?
My goals would be that our club would be bigger and expand, not only like to the people now, but also to the sports, because I know that's always been a hassle that people who have sports can't really come, and sometimes they forget about events. So one thing I wanted to do is get like a text message. I know reps do that now, but sometimes I think like we forget because it's so like close to the deadline. We do it like literally at midnight, and like people don't see it. I think that's something we should change. So that's my goal, for everyone to become united and have the Key Club bigger. Yes, if you hear me. Whatever.
Go ahead. What do you love most about Key Club?
I think what I love most about Key Club is, personally, I think that like saved me, because when I came into high school I didn't know anyone, and I don't know, like these people, like not only on board, but people that you see every day become like your family. Like I know I met Tyra and Tina like that, and have personal relationships. Not only them, but people who are just in the club as well. And I think that's always something that people forget, that you don't know what a person's going through. And I think that just Key Club in general, it just helps you like for yourself. That's something I love. I think to me.
What were some flaws that you saw during your term, and how do you plan on improving them, if ever?
I think the biggest flaw is communication. I think every year we try to fix it. This is my 3rd year, and like I've seen like we have different methods, but I think the most one that works is being able to talk face to face, because I know as a partner that I have, me and him don't communicate well as I wish we did. Even when it comes to messaging or emails or phone calls, it doesn't work. It works better as if we talk face to face, and I think the ones that we have now, like daily board meetings, like during seminar, I think that works perfectly because we all communicate and we all see each other. And I think that's
Good afternoon, fellow Key Clubbers. My name is Michaela Miguel, and I'm running to be your 2015-2016 Vice President-elect. Although I've only been a member of Key Club for less than a year, I have been able to experience a variety of service events and meet a multitude of Key Clubbers ranging from our very own high school to students from all the way in Hawaii. This isn't my first experience at the club. In middle school, I was the Vice President for CJSF, also known as California Junior Scholarship Federation. As Vice President, I was responsible for overseeing the work of my peers, scheduling meetings, and resolving disputes within our club. I plan to apply these attributes if given the position. I learned a lot as Vice President of CJSF. I was able to recognize my struggles as a person and improve upon them. My main struggle is my indecisiveness between which club to commit to, and I fix this by making one club, Key Club, my high priority above all others. I believe my past experiences are what make me qualified for this position. With the skills I've learned, I would like to fix a major complaint from potential members, which is that Key Club seems too disorganized. In order to not lose any more potential members, I would like to improve not only the organization, but also the communication in the club. After all, where is the club without its members? In addition, I aim to help organize more service events, create a strong connection with other regions, and assist our President and Lieutenant Governor to my utmost potential. I would like to continue to improve myself and my leadership skills by taking on the responsibilities of Vice President. Even though I'm a freshman, I believe that my lighter workload will allow me to spend more time on Key Club and its activities. I have an established work ethic and a determination to do anything that I can to improve Key Club. I promise you, regardless of my position as Vice President, that there will never be a time where I will not stand by this club. This club has become a family. Together, we can achieve the 4 core values of Key Club: leadership, character building, caring, and inclusiveness. Thank you for your time and consideration. I'm Michaela Miguel, and I'm ready to become the Vice President-elect for 2015-2016.
What are some ways that you plan to bring all your potential members together as one family?
I plan to unite my potential members as family in Key Club by just individually talking to them and asking what they would like in the club, how we can be more united.
How will you increase Kiwani's family bonds?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
How will you increase Kiwani's family bonds?
I would like to increase Kiwani's family bonds by not only communicating to them to make sure that they're involved, but by also helping schedule and make sure that everyone has a is available and has a flexible schedule.
What's your end of the term goal for the new upcoming term?
I have not come up with one yet, but I'd like to consider one as time goes on.
What do you love most about Key Club?
What do I love most about Key Club? What I love most about Key Club is that it helps me push myself. It pushes myself to exceed my limitations and see how far I can strive.
How will you improve communication? Like you said in your speech.
One of the ideas I had for improving communication within the club was to be more active on our social pages. Like, for example, on Facebook, we could update or we could talk about updating the pages more and have more than one person be updating.
How do you plan to embody the 4 core values like you talked about in your speech?
I'm not quite certain how I will be embodying the 4 core values yet.
Are there any further questions? Considering that you have been in Key Club for roughly a year, what new ideas do you have to bring to the club?
Another idea that I would like to bring into the club concerning club event attendance would be to set up a Google page where those who are capable of giving rides can may give out information as to how many people they can bring, where they are nearby, so they can carpool with the members that don't have rides themselves.